Here we go. It is a wonderful recast of the Team League game between Team Henry and Hirin's Grasp. We have Rebeluke in the southeast with the green orcs, looking fancy there, and Vic in the northwest with some nice little dark elves. Let's see what we're gonna see today. Triple woodcutter opener, Guardian of Nor, classic stuff against orcs. It's really good to remove the goblin tide out of your front yard. Very effective measure there. Bit laggy there. I hope that's not a continuous issue. Yeah, double hunting. Quintuple lumber mill. Yep, that's the right word. With an occultist on the back here. For Rebeluke in the southeast. Ah, for a second I thought this was the occultist. He's just running away. And looks like he took a bit of damage standing outside the thingamajig there. Spectre being annoying. Classic stuff. Forces the occultist to waddle in agony. And I am indeed on the right caster setup. So we just can't see him. It looks like he really needs the toilet. He's trying his best to hold it in. Oh Jesus, that rotation speed is a bit much. But, oh. Interesting pathing here by Vic. Just goes straight south. Didn't even bother with like the zombies or anything here. Very, very interesting. Let's see if he gets away with it. He should be. For the time being. Spectre's getting a little bit low here. Actually, it does have no pierce resist. So I guess I don't even know if there's like... There's a couple units with negative pierce resist. Not many though. Ermagerd, the Guardian. Vic, a very accomplished Dark Elf player. Oh. You're under attack. And that Spectre is still doing pretty damn fine. Being annoying. Just look at that. One sector ahead. And already jumping back. I would assume Vic teleported back. It's not on cooldown. Oops, never mind. Rebeluke. Yeah, he did teleport back, so it did buy him a bit of time or respite from the Spectre. Otherwise he would be even further ahead, but Vic, being wise to it, managed to pull him over there. So what's an accomplished Dark Elf player up to? So double deporters, the trifecta of the Guardian of Nor's abilities on the left here. With double deporters to keep him topped up. Pretty low in the health department. But oh! Ooh, the Spectre save. Very fancy, I like it. Very well done there. Gets his ghosty boy out of there. Meanwhile, that's already up. The third one's coming up. One woodcutter in the first one, a hunting cabin down south. And we have a first a full hunting cabin and into lumber mill. Same over here. It's interesting to see that seems to be doing just fine on the current patch. I mean, that's why I keep going wrong. Trying to get the lumber mill up earlier. But looks like our boy Rebeluke is doing just fine there. So, pretty impressive. Very nice capping order here by Vic. Trying something new. Well, maybe not new for him. Just not the usual that we see. And so far being pretty effective. Keeping that orc contained. Since the occultist didn't want to spend like a lot of time sieging that down there. He couldn't be sure that this wasn't upgraded yet. There's a high likelihood, but it's not. This is not a very good sector, so it wasn't really worth going for. So the question is, does this flag go up? Dark Pact just ended. Oh, the goblins are not hitting the flag. This could be very close. Oh, he actually cancelled it. So he gets the rebuild. Very, very interesting. I think he just pushed, pulled. Sipped his little potion. Concentration and brute force coming up behind us. I don't expect Rebeluke doing anything fancy here. Concentration. Good old blood sacrifice. I see a lot of blood harvest these days. Someone give me the rundown of how much it actually heals you per entity killed. Like, I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just very curious that it's been picked up this early every time. Because I figured it needed like a lot of dead units to really make it worth it. Rather than just like 4 token zombies. But this is the Guardian of Norpower, just if he gets surrounded by goblins, he's just fine. He's gonna teach him the manners. Meanwhile, the occultist slapping away at some ladies like a naughty boy. Getting stuff done. So most of the XP is gonna get to him. We've got some contestation of the bags going on here, which is always fun. Oh! Oh, Guardian gets it. I think so far Vic got both. Hard to tell, but the... Ooh, he gets most of them, I think. Not entirely sure if he got all of them. Got some units coming in. Spectre's still alive. Trying to stay alive as well. And good evening, Nari. Good to see you. I hope you enjoy the game that you don't understand. Poor occultist getting bullied here. 262 damage. Nasty business. When he's up on the Dark Pact. Magic damage, keep in mind. Guardian, I think the Vic has finally run out of health potions, but so has the occultist. Oh, but the Medusa! Oh, finally changed targets on the infiltrator, so got lucky there. Bit of a scrappy fight here. But if Vic can pull ahead here, killing all of these scoundrels, maybe keeping the flag up. Oh, the bleed. Is it enough? Oh, one hit and there it goes. Vic loses the Guardian. That's pretty big. Level 4 for our boy the occultist. Since this is one of the maps that level 5 is pretty hard to achieve. It's not the most, compared to some other heroes, it's not the most crazy for the occultist. But it's definitely pretty nice, pretty damn nice to have. Especially when your opponent does not have it. You remember that day? You were there. Keep in mind it's going up on YouTube, so keep your chat clean of any filth. I would appreciate it. And no spoilerinos, please. That is important as well. So I've been a bit lollygagging here, so let's check out. So we're at 7 minutes. Kalrak's up, so no risen Kalrak yet. Only goblins so far, but that should do. I think the Medusas down here are indeed still up, and Vic is just about to come in.
Give the word. We are
we've got 5 infiltrator boys, which is pretty nice. Yeah, no tier 2 yet. Doesn't look like we have much stone coming in yet either, so looks like maybe a little bit of a heavier tier 1 build. Oh, Rebeluke a little bit slow here. Not quite sure what he's been up to. Was he buying potions? No. Not quite sure what he's waiting for there. But oh, the bags. All the bags go to the Dark Elves. Guardian of Bags is his new nickname. So that is lovely. And yes, casts do not have my face attached to them. For you are meant to enjoy little goblins stabbing Medusa snails in the butt. And that's all that we're here for. Oh, actually, did not expect Vic to pull ahead in the level department here, but level 5 for him. He did get, looks like he got most of the damage done here.
Where do you need me?
Since he does have the ranged options, and scoundrels don't do that much in the first place. Ooh, this could be nasty. That's a very nice one. Oh, I could have let that tick a little bit. Just shadow them and then pull the trigger. Because now he's just lost a lot of damage there. And he didn't actually, like, he killed 1 infiltrator. I'm not even sure if that was due to that or an earlier death. But that's a lot of green. That's a lot of dead poor little goblins. But oh, Vic actually ahead in terms of map control. Rebeluke.
Good news. We finished researching a new technology.
It's not really a float. But the iron mines are coming in, so he is spending his stuff. Looks like we're a little bit low on the stone department.
Building completed.
So some of those iron mines might have to wait for themselves. Vic now a little bit down on the stone department himself. Is he building iron mines? What can Dark have spent their stones on? Is it upgrades? I don't think it is. It's like the tech. It's like Halls of Pain. Oh, Dark Temple doesn't even need it. And literally just like the forge and then refinery upgrades. Okay. But we will see, we will see.
I await your command.
Army check, 22 scoundrels. We should
Building
have
completed.
the war pit indeed. Oh, we actually have the pester upgrades already, so with drummers maybe we see some drummers. No economy upgrades here for Vic. And still just one Hall of Pain and main building, so we're floating a little bit of food here. But that can definitely be dumped into beetles going forwards. So in case if you're watching this in a couple of days, this is still on the older patch from the beginning of February. Which is why we're casting it now, because the new balance patch addresses a couple of things, especially beetles and the orc economy. It's gonna come in soon. I'm gonna have to twist and turn here a bit. Enjoy the show. Lots of goblins die. Oh wow, the occultist actually went down there. How did that happen?
We're under
He did not buy any potions. So I guess that happened there. And he also has not purchased his armor yet versus Vic, who has done so. So rip the lad. We do have a couple hunters coming out now. And that infiltrator play is actually getting away with it, which is a little bit surprising. Got some reinforcements on the way. And double iron mines down, that's always pretty damn nice to get rid of that. I wonder if we're gonna see a drummer. How expensive are these boys? So that's 2 and 5. So they're slightly more expensive. 2 still, 2 pop cap. Like it feels like, almost feels like all damn units are the same pop cap. Okay, not for orcs. So brutes and hunters are 4.
What do you
Good old
need?
occultist already back, but that's a pretty damn tasty win there. That's 3 iron mines down. Of a couple of them. Ooh, fancy little watchtower there. Keeping an eye on things. But Rebeluke definitely wants to sell his focus potions and get himself some armor and good old sippy cups there. You can hear the game today. Excellent. And Guten Abend Rising and Nuko. Good to see you, boys. Let's see. I assume... Oh, we have not picked up Soul Shield. That's interesting. So we've got the Soul Explosion level 2. And the Plague Field. No Soul Explosion at all. Soul Shield at all. Which, I guess it works for now. Like it just helps you get rid of this, the Goblet Scoundrel. So you blow that boy up to apply the debuff. And then you go in with the Soul Explosion. But looks like he forgot about his own plan there. Some early brutes. That's pretty interesting.
Heal me,
You
somebody.
usually see them after you found a lot of hunters. Both of them just are not believers in the health potions whatsoever. So we've got a bit of a chase going on here. Let's have a cheeky little double check. No strength in numbers yet. Ah, looks like, yeah, everything's being queued up just as we speak. That's excellent. And Rebeluke's economy upgrades are coming in. Double Halls of Pain. A Dark Temple is up. At the moment we're missing the Spire of Souls. And just, Jesus Christ, afloat. That could be a lot of damn beetles if he ever gets them iron mines up and running. He's got a couple up. Can be upgraded nowadays, by the way, if you're starting to float stone. So that's a new thing you can spend your stone on. Same for the woodcutter. Yeah, I guess that's a little bit of a sink there. Crikey. Ooh, that was a nice pull, but we are having some FPS issues here. I apologize. Looks like it wasn't the smartest idea to increase the texture slightly for the casting business. Mistakes were made. It's harvesting season. Oh, oh, quick. 2 Vix. Yee. Whee! Follow the spools. Into the spire they go. Getting themselves some tasty unclaimed echo. Has anyone ever grabbed long season, by the way? I don't think I've ever... I always forget that it's an upgrade at all. And that it exists in the first place. So we've got 100 pop cap in almost... there's actually some sleepers mixed in there, which is interesting. But I assume that's the beetle upgrade coming in first. Just waits for the souls to come in. Got all the updates queued here, strength in numbers, good.
Good news. We finished researching a
And
new
the Forge
technology.
is getting the last of that technology. Rebeluke not quite max pop cap, so might have to research that in the current housing situation. And the iron harass definitely has paid off.
We're under attack.
Good, focus potions are being sold. Good. Money is spent. Wonderful. We have 16 pesters already with some drummers, brutes, and like just little numbers of drummers. Very interesting. We'll see if that's gonna be enough.
Good news. We finished researching a new technology.
The range of these drummers is not that impressive. 25. Are they slower?
What?
Huh. I did not know that drummers were slower than regular units. At least it looks like it.
We're under attack.
I don't think scoundrels are faster than other units. But that's pretty interesting. Rip the iron mines again. That's a lot of spoders coming their ways. And I think after this game I'll have to do a quick restart for the sweet FPS. Beetle upgrade should have hit already. Let's double check. Ooh, they might actually finish before it's done, yeah? This fight here is done. Got a little bit of a kerfuffle here. Very nice pull. Very nice pull. Beautifully done. And gives him level 5. Excellent. That should give him Blood like Tar, and if he so chooses, even Sanguine Burst. I feel like I don't see as much Sanguine Burst as we should. It's pretty damn powerful. Like if you pull, you have Blood like Tar, so it just applies blood bleeding immediately, and then you can basically blow up the entire blob that you just pulled in for heavy damage. It is beautiful, and this is disgusting. It is the bane of the current patch. But there are some sleepers mixed in. So Big Boy is styling and not just pure BMing with the heavy beetle boys. But then again, Rebeluke is not making himself some favors by trying to mix it up with some Pesterers and some drummers here.
What do you need?
Oh, Jesus Christ, how did he manage to get minus 80 in stone? Hallelujah. That is quite something that I don't see many orcs ever happen to be in. Wow, what the hell costs so much stone? Like 4 blood forges, but that's not something you want to grab at any point. Is he building totems? That'd be interesting. Slight engagement here, if we may call it that. Both of them getting some pretty nasty damage in there. But the beetles, remember, they have not fully upgraded. And a lot of them haven't been finished off, which still means they're doing full damage. And it looks like the orc army doesn't quite pack the punch to get this going. And now I'm really sad that we do not have the FPS here. RIP, I need a new I need a new equipment. I'm sorry, boys. But Rebeluke is being chased by Vic. Vic has still a lot of food in the bank. Holy Jesus Christ. That's a lot of plague beetles coming out very soonish. And I feel like Rebeluke kind of just bricked a bit. He's not producing. Ooh, that's a mad health mistake right there. Lots and lots of stuff in the bank, especially for hunters. But he's simply forgot to press that sweet button. Hunters in the back line are gonna be first to fall as soon as they turn. Rip the boys, and at the moment it just looks like Vic doesn't even realize how much ahead he is. And I didn't even notice the occultist going down. Where did he die? What? Is he like dead for quite a time already? Did he die back here? Did he go back in? Surely not. Maybe the corpse vanishes as soon as you hit that sweet respawn button. Some science being mixed in, very nice. Little explodey balls of goodness. Gonna do just fine against these scoundrels. That's gonna be 250 damage to them boys. So it's a pretty good anti-goblin Yeetus Deletus hit squad. Which is pretty damn tasty. And looks like Vic is having some commitment issues. Maybe some childhood trauma there. But he just does not want to finish any of those border fortresses off. So the iron mines are still producing. And maybe Rebeluke is now pulling the trigger on all the hunters. And no, he's not. Still 5 and 6, which is terribly interesting. Lots of scoundrels. He's producing something. Wyverns. Oh my. Wyverns and trolls. Ladies and gentlemen.
Building completed.
We have a mixed orc army. What is this game? Oh, that makes my heart feel sad. Scion's getting blown up on the Black Ash Collector. Hashtag worth it. That is always so annoying. Like, they auto-attack building. Even if you just park them next to it, if they're not in passive mode, they're gonna go after the buildings. And it's really, really triggering. Oh no, the poor war troll is trying to squeeze past. And now he's getting chased by the entire Dogger army. Oh, he's already got so much he speaks on his back. Don't add any more to them. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Doing his little best in this cruel world. That, yeah, Vic with the commitment problems. Looks like he wants critical mass or something. He must be almost pop capped.
Just give the word.
And indeed he is. Gonna get some Striders into the mix. The Basilisk is coming in. So siege damage has been acquired. But I'm really curious why he's not going for it. Like, he has seen his army. He should know what this enemy has. So he's either just not paying attention. Because now like, he's giving like Rebeluke a semi-chance. He just still doesn't have the hunter count to do any real damage. And well, like, he'd need to micro the trolls and the wyverns out of his mind to have a chance here. But oh god, they do look tasty in orange. I love my little dark elf boys. Oh, look at Golden Boy. Oh, he's such a pretty puppy. Oh, good boy. Oh, and here he comes. Big boys coming in. There we go. Lots of smackage going on, but unfortunately they seem to just hit single targets here. Oh my god. I've never seen a occultist being deleted that hard. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen it here first. They can die. Trolls are doing pretty decently, but we have a very strong backline here. Got some shamans in the mix now, so Pestras do have the upgrade. So the Guardian might die, and he does. But the rest of the army is kind of... Let's just say they have seen better days, and they just want to go home to their mummies. I guess orcs in this universe do have mummies. But I don't recall seeing any female orcs. Good evening, Krios. Good evening indeed. Ah, poor... Vic just doesn't want to go for the jugular. But, oh, hello. Always a tasty Bloodforge up front. And, oh, Black Ash infused. Will it get up? He still needs one Black Ash for it. Oh, it's not gonna finish. Rip.
We're under attack.
But we only have one Wyvern anyway. As much as I wanted to, but one Wyvern isn't gonna win the war. That's the upgrade situation. Yeah, it looks like most of the important stuff is done. The rest is basically just bonus. I'm impressed that he doesn't have many souls. Okay, Twisted Ones, fair enough. They are pretty soul intensive. Well, echo intensive, I should call it. 2 War Trolls versus them all. Can the War Troll splash hit air? I wouldn't be surprised if it did. But I think it's siege damage, so it's more like a... It's basically just a catapult shot that happens to have a melee animation. So I don't think it does. But I think it, unless, I don't know, Rebeluke just doesn't have the map anymore. Doesn't have the economy. It's heavily down in food. So at this point, there's not much he can do.
We're under
Also, he has like a 60 pop cap. That doesn't feel good. That one sleeper just scouted everything. And now we can just go for it. I'm really confused as to why he just refuses to take a fight here. Or like why he disengages so often. Like, it's good to be cautious, but sometimes you can't just go for it. And you should know when you're ahead. But well played to both of them. Rebeluke tried to go for the spicy Drummer Pesterer earlier combo, but it just resulted in not enough hunters and brutes to really contest the fly boys. They don't have resistances, so at least the Pesterers would do full damage, but it's just... How much do they even do? 16 PS damage. Feels bad, man. They do attack every 2 seconds, but that's still, what, 8 DPS, literally. With drummers, they might get up to 10. That's still ahead of a lot of shots to chunk through one of those beetles. You do get 2 of them per production cycle. But the Plague Beetle hits 3 people per production cycle. And there's not that much health on one of these bad boys. And there we go, yeah, just look at him get chunked! Ugh, this is... I can't watch this. They don't force me to either, because it is GG. Le session has ended. Let's go to the stats. To strike and siege damage. Yeah. I do know that, but I think that I was just more talking about the... like how the damage is distributed. Like, it doesn't seem to be like a melee attack. It's basically just... Like, he swings his big hammer, and then there's like an explosion at where the unit is. So sometimes you can see it when someone's running away. You still see the splash damage hitting a little bit further away from the troll itself. So I think it's like a little bit of a detached thing, but I can't be sure. But ooh, that feels bad when when an orc almost gets outproduced or kept up with in terms of production. Then the orcs, then you know you're in trouble. But strong showing from Vic, with a currently is very strong faction, but that's true for both of those. GG, well played. And that was Vic, who I believe is part of... Yes, indeed, Hirin's Grasp. So we're gonna give those boys a pointeroo. And for the guys who watch this on YouTube, I will see you at the next game. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.